I'm cozy. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. Also, this game is Dragon Warrior 2, and we are about to do some more level grinding, baby, because... Oh, I loaded up the wrong file. Yeah, well, this is my other file with Shmoopy, Orfeo, and Varia. That got to the max level, huh? What do I have still? Keys that I definitely don't need. Yeah, did not mean to load up this file here. Sword of Destruction. Leaf. We have a dragon potion and a gremlin's armor. That's kind of neat. Meant to load up my other file, Rogue Effect. Let's do that. How are you? How is everybody doing? I yet again have a headache. This time, though, it doesn't feel like a migraine. I think I just didn't sleep enough, because yesterday I, got woken up at 5 a.m., and then I didn't get to bed until, midnight 30. So... I'm gonna take it easy today. Let's just do some level grinding. I'm gonna take it easy and get super strong, Death Bob. How are you? I need to move my microphone so I can read the chat. I have it, directly in front of my monitor over here. Here's my chat. And my microphone was, here. That's just a little bit of, streamer perspective for you. Jill of Trades, Quick Guns. Welcome in. In before Hey Howdy from Genevieve B. Do I need to donate a space heater? Nicholas D. I think you need to donate some reverse climate change. If you have any to spare. If there's any consolation, I'm still stuck on the property I live at. Death Bob, how would that be consolation? That sounds awful. The roads are still frozen solid. I guess consolation can be in the form of hey, I am relating to you. I relate to your problems, brother. Death Bob, that stinks. It can always be worse. Yeah, I almost just spilled my water a second ago. We could donate Etsy Witches. They have a 10% chance of working. Jill of Trades? That's a pretty good chance for something. If I had a 10% chance of winning an NBA championship, I would take it. I would do it. What's the worst that could happen? This is a weird hypothetical situation that I just made up in my head. But thanks for being here, everyone. 10% chance to work every time. Yeah, Death Bob, how many opportunities do you get, though, you know? It's look, Final Fantasy has a 5% chance of winning the Arcadia Portland Skee-Ball Championship every season. But, there's been 50 seasons, dude. So that's why we won 2 of them. 2OC is reverse CO2, says Nicholas D with the 20 Swedish krona, which in reverse is krona Swedish 20. I don't know. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put the D's in the chat. Let's reset this reps counter. And put 2 on the 2-go counter because we're doing curls again today. I feel like working the arms. Abraham Beck, welcome back. Sasser, how are you? That's still such a great name for a skee-ball team. Yo, thank you so much, Death Bob. The other day, I was talking with another skee-ball friend who insisted that they came up with the name Final Fantasy. And I'm I'm 99% sure that I came up with it myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't be this proud about it every time I say it. Kind of a weird interaction. With my friend Big Daddy Foley, who gave me a whole bunch of GameCube games a long time ago. But he was on my previous skee-ball team when we won Season 5 in, at the end of 2018 or something, you know? Talking about skee-ball a lot because it was canceled this week. Side order. How are you? Welcome in. Let's fight these blizzards like I've been doing IRL. Actually, this is probably better just to have Esgar. Oops. Okay, I did the right thing. Just to have Esgar attack. If Guinevere is gonna use the Explodette spell. Yeah, and those are good experience right there. Been enjoying playing my Dragon Quest 11 games. 11S? Was that S intentional? What was the S? Abraham back. Malcolm Urban. Welcome. Oh, Skechers. It's the S. Why do all these dumb, like, advertising campaigns and slogans, live rent-free in my head, so to speak? What a weird phrase. What's something that lives in your head that actually pays rent? I can imagine if you, like, went to college for a specific skill or, subject, and then you became, like, a profession in that or you got a profession in that subject. Those things actually pay their rent. They made an enhanced version. Oh, okay. That might be the one that I have then, Rogue Effect. If it can play the 2D version. Doing well. I felt cold, but now I see... Now I see you. What is it? -30? Side order, for me, it's not even that cold outside. I just live in a basement apartment that is surrounded by piles of snow, you know? So, outside... The S stands for enhanced. Thank you, Rogue Effect. So yeah, outside it's like 14 degrees right now. But I'm just having trouble heating my house, you know what I mean? Also, today is one of those, like, no thoughts in brain, brain not work kind of days. The love I have for my kids pays rent in my head in the form of joy, but like any love, there's the chance it could take... Michael Mervin, what could it take? S probably stands for special. No, Grimburn, we figured it out. It stands for enhanced. Japan thinks English is as cool as we think random Japanese is. Okay, I like that take. Yeah, no, I definitely met a girl at a bar once who, like... she was cool, and, like, we were... The conversation was enough minutes into the conversation that, like, we felt comfortable making fun of each other a little bit. And she had, I want to say, a Japanese character tattooed on her shoulder. I think it was on her shoulder. And I remember saying something to her like, oh, what do you think that says? Spirit or something? And she's like, actually, it means beer. And I was like, okay, that's a good use of a tattoo. I can't remember if it was one symbol or multiple. But I'm like, okay, if you're going to get like a Japanese symbol tattooed on your body, that's probably top 10. I got you there, block heater at my feet. Side order? But I have a tiny cat on my desk. He's sleeping. I ain't gonna wake him up right now. Not yet, anyway. I have a Japanese kanji hidden on in a tattoo on my arm. It means vomit. Death Bob? Poetic is right, Jill of Trades. Hey, Nicholas D with a cool 50 Swedish krona saying, oh, and this is for the Tekken 8 fund. Oh my god. Everyone put an 8 in the chat for Nicholas D. Alright, Nicholas D, what character should I pick? Is Steve Fox in that game? Is he any good? Is he fun? I want to pick a fun and silly character. Unless they're, like, too bad to be competitive, you know? Nick DeFrenchi, welcome in. The 8 is right. Nick D is really good at Tekken, just saying. Okay, Rogue Effect is showing me 2 characters saying beauty for beer. Maybe it was 2. This was so long ago. I was like 22, so this is like 40 years ago. Spency Cat, welcome in. Nick D beat the shite out of me at Tekken. Steve is in Tekken 8. He's a little difficult since he can't kick, but he weaves and punches. You're 69, Rogue Effect, in your heart, and legally also. MVC 2 is one of the best. I never got into Marvel vs. Capcom. But, like, in theory, Death Bob, I love that game. I did make a video out of it one time. Showing off that glitch you can do with Juggernaut. That makes his power buff, like, semi-permanent, when it definitely is not supposed to be. In fact, it's a glitch in, like, the Marvel vs. Capcom collection or compilation or something that they originally removed from the compilation, but then after backlash from the community, they're like, okay, we're gonna make it an option that you can turn it back on. Usually beer is written with katakana from my experience. Biru. Yeah, Grimburn, it might have been that, because I recognize that symbol that looks like a T with the inches mark next to it. And without the little inches next to it, it would be Piru, right? So I think getting a kanji tat of it might come across as weird. Yeah, well, Grimburn, sometimes that's the point of tattoos. You want to come across as weird. Oh, the goo died. Benches. I just made myself raffle. Rogue Effect's good. I'm glad you're having fun. Oh yeah, Pete is with a little circle next to it. Right. Thank you. It is weird. Thanks, Death Bob. Yeah, no, this girl was weird. In a fun way. One giant. One gold badoon. Yeah, we leveling. We're doing some leveling today. So I want to say I read up... Oops, sorry, Tiny Cat. I read up on a glitch. On that glitch that Darth Nerd was talking to me about, where you can basically have the Falcon Sword equipped, which hits twice, but then trick the game into thinking that the Sword of Destruction is the Falcon Sword, so you basically have a Sword of Destruction that hits twice instead. And from what I understand of the glitch, the goo has to be dead with the Falcon Sword equipped when you enter Middenhall Castle. So we might try that at some point. Today is leg day. What are you up to? Nick the Frenchie, we're doing curls again. I could maybe do some squats. Should I make it random someday? And just have like an exercise spinner where I spin the wheel and it picks what exercise I do for 20 reps? Bicep curls? Yeah, Nick the Frenchie. No, hair curls. Put little curlers in my hair. Random day sounds fun. Yeah, Death Bob, I don't know why I haven't thought of that. Just do a rotation. No, we random it. Mustache curls. Yes, Death Bob. Joseph Neal. I like the idea of that. Good. Alright, in that case, we will do that. If Joseph Neal approves, that's all I need to know. Have a little sliver on that that says, take a shot, Michael Mervin. And then rig it so it keeps landing on the little sliver. You can control the direction of your hair? No, I mean, not me, but a hairmancer can. So can the wind, I guess, sometimes. Oops, Esgar was asleep. I didn't realize that. Or a good pomade? Death Bob? Is that how you say it? I gotta tell you about this game. A pal made it. A buddy of mine who has been making games for years. Death Bob, that's me taking that word out of context and using it somewhere else where it might apply. Pomade. Interesting. Because you put it on your palms? Wait, haven't we already talked about prehensile hair? Rogue Effect? Maybe you did, and so did I, but I don't remember that. Bayonetta has a hair thing, right? Yeah, no, there's plenty of enemies that attack with their... or plenty of video game characters that attack with their hair. Like, probably one of those Skull Girls does it, I'm guessing. Dang, Bullwong just whacked Gwen there. Double punch. That's what he's like. Like he's Hashel from, Legend of Goon. Oh my gosh, somebody level up. May I ask how... Oh, how many reps do I do per level up, Abraham? Is that what you're asking? Well, usually on the streams, my reps are based on how many people have donated, or how much I have earned in donations for the stream. Alves, welcome. But like when I was in high school and middle school, I would do exercises during battles. Like 10 push-ups every 3 battles or something when I was playing Final Fantasy 1. Or sometimes I'd be playing a game while I was on the exercise bike, which you gotta make sure the controller cord doesn't get wrapped up in the exercise bike and tear everything down off the shelf, you know? Or explode. Still think you should rotate your exercises. That's what I do daily, though. Nick the Frenchie. Except lately, I've been doing a lot of bicep curls. But you do you. I will. Oh, twin tail arms. Oh, Rogue Effect. Yeah, she's got little arms coming out of her head, doesn't she? Like Mike Wazowski. You exercise outside of streams? Oh, all the time, Nick the Frenchie, yeah. Oh, I mean Twin Tail from ARMS on Switch. Okay, I thought you were saying that was the name of the character in Skullgirls. Yeah, was that... Oops, I keep having Gwen attack. That's a bad idea. Yeah, no, I was about to say, like, if this guy gets hurt, there's a chance that he'll do sacrifice, I think. I think their chance to cast the sacrifice spell is increased if they are damaged. OMG, 3x sacrifice. Yeah, Jill of Trades, I think only once ever have I seen one of my party members survive the sacrifice spell. But it's I want to say 95% chance, at least, to wipe your party. Sarabella is the Skull Girl. Thank you, Rogue Effects. Alright. Hey, we leveled up. The goo has been promoted to the next level. He got 1 power, meanwhile Esgar's level ups are like 12 power. 2 speed, 1 HP. Really small level up, but he does get more level ups than the rest of the characters. Just don't know how to tell him I got no more cerebellum. Death Bob? Love the rhymes. Let's continue my quests. The Ramones, FTW. TTS is a pretty good digital board game player. Michael Mervin, tell me about TTS. What did I miss? CJ from Grove Street? Not a whole lot. We're like 20 minutes into the stream. I'm still trying to get to max level. Now I realize where the lady's name from Powerpuff Girls comes from. Oh yeah, which one was Miss Bellum, right? Was she the mayor's assistant? Or was she the teacher? That would make more sense. Powerpuff Girls underrated. Yeah, that was a funny show, Death Bob. Rewatched it a couple years ago with Jackie J. Shoot, Gwen died. Most of the blizzards died there. It was perfectly rated. Yeah, Nick DeFrenchie, wait, maybe it is appropriately rated. I just kicked my desk. That was not a catquake. Tabletop Simulator. Many people who design board games. Oh, yeah. No, I've done Tabletop Simulator. We'll do playtesting using that game. It allows you to make better-looking assets without committing to producing them. Yes, and you can flip the table, Michael Mervin. Dang, that guy dodged a bunch. He dodged a lot. I dodged a lot more. Or did I dodge? Nope. Was more of a Dexter's Lab kind of guy. Says CJ, so I never bothered with Powerpuff Girls. It was a funny show. It's got a ridiculously good physics engine. Yeah, the Tabletop Simulator. You can flip the table, and if the owner of the table isn't really strict with their permissions, you can just make any piece you want really large. Yeah, one of my friends had like an idea for a card game that we play tested using Tabletop Simulator. Yo, Sasser donated cool $2. First time donating. Gonna finish that grind to level 50. Hey, thank you so much. I was trying to read the rest of the text, but because my my robe is like white-ish, I could not finish the message, and my eyesight is bad. But hey, thank you so much. Everyone put, yeah, just put whatever Michael Mervin just put in there. Sasser in the chat. Hey, thank you so much. I missed the last part of the message. I apologize, and that's largely due to my bad eyesight. But if you want to put it in the chat, I'll read it for realsies. Sasser Grimburn, that's good too. Yeah, SSR. Alves? Oh, Goat Simulator. Yeah, CJ. Yeah, no, they have that on the PlayStation at the bar that I go to all the time. Not the USSR. Yeah, Quick Guns, that's something else. That's where Zangief is from. Excuse me. I am, like, kind of starting to realize how much I need some sleep. So, I might do a go-to-bed early stream tonight. I don't know. Sasser said, first time donating, gonna finish that grind to level 50. Race you on the DQ2 mobile version. Hell yeah. Is the leveling any different in that version, I wonder? Allowed? Using this voice? Hey, call me Sasser. Thank you so much. I called you Call Me Sasser, which is not exactly what your name says to call you, but it's close. May I ask if there are tips and tricks I need to know to play Dragon Quest? None that you need to know, Abraham, but like, damn it, Esgar got defeated. But if you, like you could just look at the shorts that I posted. There are some glitches you can do for Dragon Warrior 1, but like, none of them are like particularly useful, and they're absolutely not necessary. 5 more levels for Gwen. Yay, yeah, CJ, and it's still gonna take a really long time. All characters level to 50. Oh, I see, and the grind is probably half as long. I also have a lot of time to make up as I'm at level 20. I got you. Plus, Esgar is dead. Alright, let's save thy deeds. And we'll do these curls when Esgar levels up. The goo attacks. Yeah, I have like really low energy today, and I hope that's okay with you. Still want to hang out. Don't worry, I'm here. Your answers have been prepared. Hey, howdy, Genevieve B. I was just about to say, I'm tired because I got home from Genevieve B's house at like 11 o'clock. And then I had work to do. Ooh, 150 damage crit on Gwen there. On Guinevere. It's chill, says Jill of Trades. Thank you. This dude just hits you with a big old meat stick. Alves says, is this the best grind spot? The Fungeon doesn't have higher gains. Alves, so the problem with grinding in the Fungeon is this. If I want to go... So I went to the bottom floor of the Fungeon, and it didn't have higher gains. Maybe if I go to the top floor, it would have higher gains. But then I would have to fight a boss that may or may not respawn if I go into the Fungeon later. Like, I don't know if it permanently kills the boss. I actually want to have like a max level file with all of the Fungeon bosses still alive, so that I can try to find a mysterious hat. Furthermore, the encounter rate in the Fungeon is less than this forest. To the point where it seems significantly slower to level up in the Fungeon. I get it, I do that for the weapons on FF7. Yeah, you beat them, but then you don't save. so you can do it again if you want. Because I am playing my Dragon Quest, I still learning new stuff about the games I do enjoy. I can ride a horse in Dragon Quest 11. You know what's funny is that you can't do that in Dragon Quest 8. The horse is like one of the main characters. Maybe you do off-screen. Some Tekken with Du Bois will give you energy. Yeah, Nicholas D, like, I want to learn a character. The problem is, I don't have my own PS5. So I'd have to get it on Jackie J's PS5, which is, one of those PS5s that's digital only. Okay, I arrive at gym. Yo, Nick the Frenchie. No excuses, get those gains. I'm proud of you. You've been really sticking to it lately. Glitch Gaming. By bosses, are you talking about Atlas? Yeah, Zarlox. Bazuzu. Wait, Fenbat / Vortex? They do respawn? In the NES version, are you sure about that? In that case, I might go fight them. Hi, NTF and Jill and Grimburn and Deathbob and MM. Playing Kazuya for now. Oh, is Hwarang still in that game? I remember I kind of liked him in Tekken 3. Yes, that's why the NES version is such a drag, because they respawn. Oh my gosh. Get him, the goo. Well, got insta-killed. No breath, cold as a cod. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble breathing. It's just one of those days, y'all. Download the game, and let's go. I'll be off in 2 hours. Ready to brawl. Yeah, Nicholas D, the problem is I have an appointment on Thursdays. Oh, and T-Moss joins? Haven't seen that guy in a while. Yeah, no, I'll join you sometime soon. Maybe this weekend. Ah, got him. Did Gwen one-shot one of them with Explodette? An appointment with my fist, Nicholas D? No, I wrote it down. It's something else, but it's not that. Whoever added the sacrifice thing was a masochist. Yeah, Jill trades. There should be some way to stop it. Like, if this guy can just cast a spell that instantly kills my whole party, he should be 100% vulnerable to stop spell. And slow. He should be a slow enemy. When I play Tekken 6, my main is Jack 6 because you can fly around for 8 seconds. Should have been 6. Hey, we leveled up. Esgar got 6 power. Speaking of 6, let's do these 6 curls plus 4 more. Hey, thank you so much, everybody. We cozy today. Thanks, YouTube, for sending me this robe. All right. 20 pounds of weight. We're doing curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. That feels way harder than it usually does. Me too, says Genevieve B. Wait, you two what? You cozy today? Are you working from home? Guys, I had a great night last night. But now I'm paying for it. Can we just play Air Guys? Hey, Michael Mervin? That game has a crazy, like, one-player story mode, doesn't it? Played Eddie Gordo as my main, but that was like 3 Tekkens ago. Alves? That guy's dope. And then there was he was replaced with Christie, right? As the Capoeira fighter. Great level up here. 6 power, 4 speed, 5 HP, 2 MP. I condone Nick D violence. But we have seen him get shot. I mean, take a shot. That's different. We did see him get banned once. Funny thing is that Jack 6 is extremely fast, even though he's a heavyweight. He has moves that deal half your opponent's health in a single attack. That's insane. Shots? Wahoo Luigi? Like, in theory, that sounds great, but, like, today is not the day. There's a rogue-like side game in Air Guys. Mega Hard played it recently. Yeah! Christy is beautiful. Nick DeFrenchie? Yeah. She's a video game character. So what you expect? Like, okay, name an ugly fighting game character. Period. Necrid from Soul Calibur 2. That guy sucked. On paper, shots sound good. Law was also good. I don't have a current system past the Wii U and PS3. No plans to either. I have a decent PC, but that's basically been taken over by my son, which I'm okay with. Alves, yeah, I get it. I get that. Still have to find anyone who can really beat me. If this community can produce one such opponent, I will donate $100 to Karma. Alright, Nicholas D. When you say beat you, like just once, I could probably get to the point where I could beat you like 1 out of 5. And then I'll be like, count it. Count that one. Ah, double death there, huh? Giant. Alright, so how about this, Nicholas D? I want your advice in that case. Karma Tekken training streams? That could be fun, Rogue Effect. I'd have to borrow the PS5 and then stream it on a day when, like, nobody else is home. Because that PS5 upstairs gets a lot of traffic. Not one match, I mean, like, consistently, like, 50-50. 60-40 and you got a deal. 40-60, I guess, is what I meant. 69, 31-69. Ooh, Nicholas D already backing down. Nicholas D, I'm probably gonna play anyway. Nicholas D is just gonna donate $100 and be like, alright, now play Alundra 2. And I'll be like, fine. Based on what I've seen, Nick D's $100 is safe. But here's the thing, Death Bob, is that he's gonna give me 2 Swedish krona every time I stream anyway. So I could either beat him at Tekken or stream 50 times. Darkborn, what's going on? No, Death Bob, it's gotta be 31-69. I won once. Nick DeFrenchie, I'm proud of you. Important wording, play, not beat. Rogue Effect? That's true. Beat is the bird in Mega Man 5. I'm just saying. Dropping by before I sleep. Got practical exams tomorrow. Yo, Darkborn, get you some sleep and good luck. Have I died twice this stream already? Yeah, we got 2 game overs. He basically bayou. Nick the Frenchie? I used to live by the bayou. A single monkey got whooped by the goo and his friends. Any Soul Calibur fans? I know I talk about this all the time, but I love me some Soul Calibur 2, and that's on the Switch 2 now, apparently. KarmaJolt, what are your favorite Tekken games? CJ, here's the thing, I never got into Tekken. Like, my neighbor had Tekken 5 on PS2, and we messed around with it. But, like... yeah, the only real fighting games that I, like, actually got into were Soul Calibur 2, Super Smash Bros. On N64, and then Super Smash Bros. Project M, which was a brawl mod. Other than that, I never really seriously played a fighting game. My brother and I a little bit labbed Guilty Gear X2, I think it's called. But not for that long. Oh, you're so smooth. Stop making me blush. Nick the Frenchie? It's okay, I can't see it. I'm colorblind. And no one else can see it because you are not in the same room as anyone else in this chat. I need to build up my retro games collection again. Jill of Trades, what happened to it? Guilty Gear so fast. Yeah, and so guilty. Rogue Effect, I don't know what I meant by that. Played Soul Calibur 3 a bunch, but I was only local good at it. Yeah. Grimburn, so I won a local tournament on Soul Calibur 2. And I won local tournaments for Super Smash Bros. N64. 2 guilty. That's it. Never won a tournament for Project M, even though that's the one that I played the most. Although I did win prize money for it for coming in like 2nd and 3rd in a lot of tournaments. Matter of fact, there was a tournament at this place called 2NC, 2nd and Charles, in Louisiana, that hosted a tournament and then gave away store credit for the prize, and it was one of those places that was like kind of like half-price books, but also like a bit of a pawn shop, and they had an electronics section. So I got $50 store credit for coming in 2nd place. And what did I get with it? I think I got Lemmings on PlayStation 1, which I still have. Oh yeah, and I got a copy of Uniracers on Super Nintendo. I'm like, what the heck? They have Super Nintendo games? I'll buy this with my store credit. You got more money from Skee-Ball. Genevieve V, unfortunately though, Skee-Ball does have an entrance fee. Sometimes Smash tournaments had an entrance fee. Just like a $5 venue fee or something like that. 2nd and Charles is a cool store. We got one by me. I pop in for cards every now and then. Yeah, like you get like Magic the Gathering or something, Alves. That was a fun tournament. I felt really bad for like... It was like a bunch of killers showed up to that tournament who were like in the local Smash Bros scene, and then like a bunch of kids who just wanted to show up and have fun. So there was one kid who was like scared to play us, you know? Because like he had never played competitively before. So like it was me versus him like round 1, and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. This is gonna be so bad." And I kind of had to reassure him like, "Hey man, I lose all the time. Like, I'm good at this game, right? So there's no shame in losing to a loser like me who spends all day and night playing this game." But I was like, I'll tell you what. Let's both go Captain Falcon and only Falcon Punch. Because I slaughtered him round 1. You know what I mean? Like, I 4-stocked him, and he was, like, really nervous. I'm like, dude, it's okay. Just hang out. We'll play some friendly games later. I'll teach you a bunch of stuff about this game. But for now, let's both be Captain Falcon, and we'll agree to go to wasn't Big Blue, because I don't think that was in, like, Project M at the time. But it was one of those wacky stages that is, like, not meant for tournament play, and had, like, weird stage hazards. And I just barely beat him with Falcon Punch only. But he had a blast, and then we stuck around, and I was like, okay, let me teach you some things about your character, because he was a Kirby main. That's sweet of you. Yeah, Gillitrades? I'm trying to cultivate that community, you know what I mean? Karma beat some kids, confirm. I did, Nick DeFrenchie. But also, every tournament I went to, I had those tournament jitters where, like, I would play so terribly round one against, like, a lot of random people that I'd almost lose. And then I'd be like, alright, I gotta snap out of this. Usually the way it would go is that, like, I'd get out, like, around 3rd to 5th place, something like that. And I'd either win a little bit of money or just miss it. But then I would do commentary for the final matches. And a lot of people seem to like that, so. Once got first in a Street Fighter II Champion Edition tournament as a 16-year-old against random people in their 20s. With ease, and I won $250 for a video game store. CJ, heck yeah, what'd you get with it? I mean Little Mac, and I make people look like trash in Smash 4. Smash 4 isn't one that I've played a ton. CJ. Oh wait, yeah, no, Smash 4. Yeah, I've played that like once ever. Nick DeFrenchie with the cool €2 saying Karma bullies some kids, confirm. Like, in tournament, yes, Nick DeFrenchie, but then out of tournament, they, like, the young kids felt comfortable around me, because I was like, no, this is a welcoming community, like, I get that it might be intimidating to play against a bunch of people who are, like, at a much higher level than you, but, like, stick around and you'll get good. Karma bullied me yesterday, Genevieve B. And you made me dinner for it. Weird imbalance, you know? Joseph Neal, the Lillipup, with the cool 2 British pounds, or as the British call them, pounds. Hey, thank you so much. Here's my dono, he says. You know what? Let's round that up to 5 reps to go, because €2 plus 2 British pounds is probably like $5 US, right? Especially considering the dollar is tanking. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, put le croissant and the le chien in the chat. That's French for dog, I think. Smash 4 was the Wii U DS crossover one. Yes, Michael Mervin. And when I lived in Louisiana, I knew a guy who, like, basically went pro in Smash 4. And he mained Bayonetta, and I think he got second at EVO or something. In, like, 2016, something like that. Ball and Chain, what's going on? We were just talking about Smash Bros. And Tekken and Soul Calibur 2. I don't know if you find that relatable. But hey, welcome in. Ball and Chain? Always be ballin'. Oops. Explode. My disc golf club does a pro-am for the kids once a year. It's a lot of fun seeing some of these kids come up over the years. Yeah, that's cool, Alves. Woo, Smash Bros for sure. Who's your main? Who are your characters? Alves, I actually just had somebody come by the other day with like a running joke that we used to have years ago. This dude was like, dang, KarmaJolt, I used to watch you when I was in middle school. Now I'm turning 20 this month or whatever. And I was like, oh. It's cold, Karma. Bring back summer, please, and thank you. Yeah, Ball and Chain. You and I should be wearing bikinis on a beach somewhere, you know? Hey, Gwen is leveled up. Let's get that bikini body, everybody. Let's do these 5 curls. Everyone put a chain in the chat and possibly a ball. David Bowser. Yeah, no, I want to get to max level just because it's a thing that I like doing in this game. And I want to get to max level IRL, too. Hey, power increased by 6 for Gwen? Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe I should smack somebody with the Staff of Thunder. Let's do 5 curls. Let's do hammer curls this time in my robe. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down slow. Ball, chain, puppy, croissant. Don't know incentive for beach stream? I would love that, Rogue Effect. Esgar is dead. You gonna join me? That's a cozy looking robe. Thanks. YouTube sent it to me. It's a nice one. 6 HP? Pretty good. Alright, alright. Let's go revive my friend. That's cool AF. Been playing for like 10 years. And at least one of these guys on the pro circuit hasn't won a big one yet. But he's so good. Squatting, says Nick the Frenchie. Yeah, that's what these people are doing in this grave site house? I don't really know what this is. Gwen needs 33,000 to reach the next level? That's odd, because didn't she just level up? And then, like, before that, she needed, like, 60,000 for the previous level up? Am I crazy? That was Gwen that just leveled up, right? Really? Who do I call for a robe? Me, Ball and Chain. I'll sell it to you cheap. $1. They sent it to me because, like, when YouTube Shorts first became a thing, like, it specifically says YouTube Shorts on it. And when the format was new, they were, like, really trying to encourage users to make YouTube Shorts so that they could compete with, so that they can compete with, like, TikTok and Instagram. In fact, back then there was a thing called the Shorts Fund, where like creators who got a certain threshold of views on YouTube would get like an extra monetary bonus. Like I remember they would send me like $100 being like, oh, like your shorts did well this month, here's $100. Then they unfortunately discontinued that after like a year. But then one month when my shorts did really well, they sent me like $235. And I was like, damn, this is serious, huh? 2 robes, please, says Nicholas D with the cool 20 Swedish krona. Hey, thank you so much. You want me to wear 2 robes right now? Is that what you're saying? Or you want me to send 2 in the mail? Here's the thing, Nicholas D, is like, because I've worn this robe, maybe the value goes way up, don't you think? Like, that's what that means. Everyone put the D's in the chat, by the way. Yeah, this summer, it's gonna be robe weather. Obviously bikini under it, though. Ever beaten Punch-Out for the NES? CJ, we streamed Super Punch-Out pretty recently. Got all the way through it. It's one of those games that will kick your ass, and then you learn, like, very specific game knowledge. Like, you learn every character, or every opponent's habits. And so, like, it's like, okay, I finally beat a tough enemy, time for another tough opponent, right? And then you die, you lose to that guy twice, and then you're like, alright, I think I've got him downloaded now. And then you barely beat him the 3rd time. And then from then on, you will never ever have trouble with that opponent. And that's how Super Punch-Out works if you're playing it without, like, a guide, you know? Glitch Gaming. I see you with the D. The D's. Robe Effect, aka Get Your Warmies. Michael Mervin, that's a pretty good one. But yeah, for some reason we haven't streamed NES Punch-Out yet. That's what I should do soon. If I'm looking for, like, a game that I can stream all the way through in just a couple streams. Which, I mean, I like those. Probably get a lot of shorts content out of it, too. Gold Bat Boon doesn't actually drop that much gold. Hey, Ball and Chain, do I have you on Instagram? I think I might follow you. Just curious. Oh, I forgot you had worn it. Can I have my money back? Yeah, Nicholas D. I have it in the pocket of this robe. By the way, this robe has pockets. I don't know if I can show you the pocket, but there it is right there. It's got one on the other side, too, that I ignore. But you know what? Maybe that makes the value go up, don't you think? Yeah, this robe has pockets. $2. Never got past Piston Honda. Alves, did you play it when you were a kid? You could for sure do it today. I mean, you'll lose over and over and over, but then eventually you get there and you beat it. I think so. I turned it off, but I'll turn it back on. Oh, no, I don't... For me? I'm flattered. No press, no worries. I got you $2 right here, middle finger. Genevieve B? Your finger is worth way more than that. I know you have a hole in the pocket. You are not tricking me. Nicholas D? Yeah, you think the hole in the pocket makes it more valuable because there's like a story behind it? There's some history there. Pockets? You mean people need pockets when they go out of the shower? Nick the Frenchie? Yeah. Yeah, because why not? What makes the baboon gold? Is there a silver bat? There is a silver baboon, Dark Zoma. Maybe I can find one. Alright, done. I'm back on the social media thingy. I'm flattered. Ball and Chain. There's a hole in the pocket, dear Liza, dear Liza. Genevieve B, is that like a, it's like one of those nursery rhymes that, that people would jump rope to? Slimeburger, welcome in. Yeah, and Dark Zoma, welcome, by the way. Mr. Dream replaced Mike Tyson after the licensing ran out. Mike had been in some scandals as well, that's true. Where else are you supposed to put your phone after singing along in the shower but your pocket? Yeah, Grimburn. Sometimes I just bring it in with me. Maybe. I only ever heard the song in first grade and it stuck with me. Hey, there we go. Silver Batboons. Oh, they attacked before we were ready. They know Firebane. KarmaJolt, how many game consoles you actually own? CJ from Grove Street. Yeah, let's count them. Give me 1 second here. I had to blow my nose, excuse me. Okay, I have a Nintendo NES system. I have a Super Nintendo. I have an N64. Only one, because I gave one of them away. I have multiple GameCubes. I have a Nintendo Wii. I technically have a PlayStation 1, but it needs fixing. I have a working PS2, a working PS3. I have a Nintendo DS. Also, a Nintendo DS Lite. I don't know if that counts as two separate, but I have a Game Boy Advance as well. I don't have, like, a handheld Game Boy or Game Boy Color. Oops. What am I doing there? I have a Super Game Boy, if that counts, which it doesn't, but it does allow me to play Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo. For that matter, I have the Game Boy Player on the GameCube. Looking awfully snoogie today. Xerxes? Starting to feel better. I got the pink Game Boy Color. You would, Ball and Chain. That's sick. PS3 backwards compatible. Yes, Alves. That's how we've been streaming Alundra. Is on the PS3 with an actual PS1 disc. Because you never left first grade. Nicholas D? Yeah, don't call it a comeback. Because I never left. We defeated the Clops. Yeah, I don't think leveling here is faster than it is up north. But I just thought I'd fight some other enemies for a minute. Oops. Also the Game Boy camera, and fun fact, there's a picture of Classic Eclectic on it. Oh man, an IRL friend that I knew in high school. That's funny as heck. So does it save data on it? Ball and chain? Ooh, look, Esgar can actually hurt the attack bot for 2 damage per hit. Look at that. That's crazy. The goo hits it for 60. Oh, and it dodged. We went to NYC and I took pictures of us on there. It's like from the late 90s. Heck yeah! When you least expected, you're elected. Laughter's on its way. Smile, you're on Game Boy camera. When you least expect it, Classic Eclectic. Laughter's on its way. Sorry. Tried to make the jingle into a joke and it definitely worked and you laughed. That's how that happened. Karma, have you gotten over Jess's death yet? It's okay. Nicholas D, I will revive him. I'll find out some way to glitch him back into the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so the last Alundra stream, the best character in the game died. And it was like, kind of a bummer, dude. Warner Bros. Inc., welcome. My brother has the printer, so he printed out everything we could before the internal battery died. Wait, there's no, you can't, like, plug it in? Oh, the internal battery to the cartridge, you mean? I guess I'm not really familiar with how it works. But I'm guessing the camera is like a cartridge you put into the Game Boy and it can save its own game data. Were you singing the theme song to The Little Koala on Nickelodeon? No, L6, it was the Game Boy camera commercial jingle from, like, 1990X. Super Punch-Out has a sound test. Warner Bros. Inc.? Today's one of those days where my brain isn't working. Yo, 1111 experience? Amazing. So Super Punch-Out has a sound test. Did I know that? I can't remember if I knew that. Correct, the cartridge has the camera on top of it. And it saves game data. In other words, pictures. 1111, make a winch. Rogue Effect? What? What is up with you? Why is that funny? $11.78 experience. Look at that. Hey, the goo has been promoted to the next level. Power increased by 3, reaction speed by 1, HP by 4. Alright, fine. A shot will perk up the mind, you clanker. I don't think it will, Nicholas D. I feel like that's a very bad idea for me now. Don't say that, Nick D. What about shots? Or about clankers? As if I'm acting different from normal. Yeah, I know, Rug Effect, that's a good point, but also I've been meaning to ask you for years. If you like sad deaths of overpowered characters in games, then play Phantasy Star 2 and Phantasy Star 4 because the secondary characters die in those games. CJ? All right, I'll try to play that, but then forget that so it's not a spoiler. Oops. Oh, everyone asleep, I see. Alright, Warner Bros. Yeah, I'll look that up. Healed. Gasp. It's probably the coffee. Okay. I'm glad you're here. Yo, 1111 experience? I was stopping by to say heal, says Michael A. Heal to you too. Welcome. Found a GB color with 10 games on FB Marketplace for 250 bucks. Genevieve B, interesting. What are the games? If you don't mind my asking. East 500, how are you? Nothing more heart-wrenching for 10-year-old me than the, Aerith dying, Alves. Yeah, for some reason, well, one, I saw it coming. Let me rephrase that. One, I knew it was coming because people talked about it. Two, I don't know if I cared about that character. So when she died, I was like, that stinks. Hey, Lexi Wolf for the cool $20, saying Karma. You see the video that Maga's trying to use about the nurse in Minnesota kicking a vehicle. Yeah. As if to justify anything. Funny part is the ICE agents literally gallop in from the left. Clearly AI. By the way, we getting a pizza unbox? Hey, Lexi Wolf, thank you so much for the cool $20. Everyone put, a wolf in the chat. Yeah, no, I've seen the video. And it's like, okay, so charge him with, like, vandalism or something. That's how the court system is supposed to work. Man's a hero, though. I'll screenshot and send to you. Okay, thank you, Genevieve B. Let's use defense on this dude. Which lowers the attack bot's defense by 29, which is kind of significant. The goo hits for 78. Yo, Nick DeFrenchie with the cool €2 saying Karma hates Aerith, confirmed. I just, like, okay, that's a strong word, and it's appropriate, because I hate her, and she's dumb and stupid. No, she's fine. I just, like, I guess it does make the dynamic between, maybe that's not the word I should use, the relationship between Tifa and Cloud and Aerith, like, kind of into a triangle, and that's interesting, but, like, I don't know, something about her that I was like, she's just not endearing, you know? I'm like, yeah, this character's fine. But she's no talking dog, you know? Or weird cat riding a Moogle. Gotta go. Yo, Warner Bros? Hey, thanks for the tip. I'll look into that sound test. I was probably most sad with Palam and Porum, honestly. Xerxes. Are you being serious? I was so relieved when they died. No need to do that. I just wanted to see what her max was. Or Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah. Rogue Effect? That guy was in the Naked Gun movies. I wonder if he's in the new one. The reboot. Haven't seen it yet. Yesterday when we played Tekken, whenever Nick was fighting, it was like Expedition 33 again. Lots of merde and putain. I know what merde means. It's a bad word. I'm guessing the other one is too. I'm seeing him in concert this summer. Yeah, Genevieve B, make us all jealous. Tell us about the concert you're seeing. Palam and Porum, you mean mac and cheese? No, Lexi Wolf, I think we mean, what did I name the girl one? It was like Updog and... I don't know, man. Updog is such a good name, though. I don't know why I think that's so funny, but I'm laughing at it again. Yo, Nick DeFrenchie with another cool €2. Karma's sold out to Shinra Corporation, confirmed. Nick DeFrenchie, I would never, ever work for a corporation that makes you take the stairs up to the 70th floor. But hey, thank you so much for the cool €2. Everyone put some more wolves, because why not, and some croissant. I hate when you say tell me more when there's nothing else to say. Okay. Sorry, Genevieve B. Going to a Weird Al concert. Don't remember the date. Alright, everyone stop asking Gen B to tell them more. Or to tell us more, I should say. Or to say things. Claptrap agrees with that sentiment. Stairs, yeah, Sudarusu. Claptrap from Borderlands. Yeah, a little robot on a singular wheel, so I get why he hates stairs. I bet I don't recognize the songs Weird Al is parodying anymore. Oh, Xerxes, he's gotta do the old ones though, right? I mean, the man's been making songs since like 1986 or whatever. Yo, Lexi Wolf with another cool $2. Put a croissant wolf in the chat, everyone. Hey, appreciate y'all. Lexi, thank you. Alright, we got 28 curls to go. Sounded like we crit someone there. Medusas love stairs. Yeah, but Cupid Punch, if you're doing the stairs in the mirror, you're unaffected. Does he ever do hardware store live in a real hardware store? Rogue Effect? I don't know. I'm not often in the hardware store. I have one hammer and that's all I need. Cupid Punch? Is it like a fist punch or like a drink punch? Or like you're punching a hole? Which I guess could still be a fist punch. Gotta go get lunch with a friend. Take care. Hey, Ball and Chain? You can't tell us that you're getting lunch without telling us what's for lunch. Hey, appreciate you. You have fun. Thanks for popping in. Hammer. She's allergic. Rogue Effect? Yeah, and I think if you're following like a kosher diet, you can't have ham as well, right? A lot of religious reasons to not have ham, like Islam says you can't have ham. Is that right? I actually don't know. Karma can hard my ware store. You want me to hard where? Gouda Guy, what's going on? Yeah, Julep Trades, that's what I thought too. KJ, did you ever do that pizza unboxing? No, Lexi Wolf. Let's maybe do that this weekend too. It's the verb coming from the Fey creature. I got the name after making a meme where I'm about to get punched by a cherub statue. Interesting, Cupid Punch. I'm not sure I 100% understand. But I never did. Nicholas D, oh my gosh, you behave. Dang it, we got defat. That's the past tense of defeat, right? Today I'm eating goat cheese, says Nick the Frenchie. Heck yeah. Finally. Everyone put the cheese in the chat. D-hand is the past tense of defeat. L6? I've got D-hand it to you. I don't know. I'm phoning it in now. Bree? Sudarusu? That should be the plural of bro. Instead of bros, it's Bree. Oh, you can deliver it to me. L6? Alright. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good angle on the joke there. I hear the Greek goddess Demeter is called D-Yard in America. Oh my gosh. Good guy. Who's your favorite jazz musician? Is it Kilometers Davis? That's like a Zach Galifianakis joke, I'm pretty sure. Like, here we call it soccer. Over there, you guys call it football. But, like, our version of football, you guys don't call it meter ball? You know, it's kind of weird that we call it football for multiple reasons. One, because you don't really make contact with the ball with your feet that often. Like, kicking the ball only comes into play, like, a couple times. Every few plays, I should say. It's like a very specific play that you do when you're, like, either kicking off or kicking a field goal or punting. So you actually don't touch the ball with your feet that often. Secondly, the game is measured in yards, not feet. So why would it be football? And not yard ball? Like, you play it out in someone's yard, not out in someone's feet. Yeah, Sujirusu, that's what I'm saying. Like 70% of the plays don't involve kicking the ball. Miles per hour equals kilometers per hour. Yeah, no, that one still works, Rogue Effect, you're right. Miles tails per hour. Sonic the Hedgehog's friend. Damn. Like, you play on your feet, that's right, Nick the Frenchie. But in that case, you could call baseball football. Or tennis. Like, name a sport you don't play on your feet. Oh, anything in the swimming pool, I guess? A polo when you're on a horse. Except the horses have feet, technically. They have hooves. Hand egg, that's it. Yeah, kilometers per hour, a bit shorter than miles per hour. 1.6-ish kilometers. Per mile. Are hooves basically just big nails? Yep, that's why we need hammers. Yeah, Gouda Guy, I think it's made from the same material, like keratin, right? I quite like Tails, but someone please explain the big cat to me. Oh, no. I'm actually not familiar enough with Sonic. Like, I can sort of picture the big cat. Wait, his name is Big the Cat, right? He's a big cat. Yeah, it's not that complicated. Just a big cat. And who don't like a big cat? Or a tiny cat. Oh yeah, CJ, that's a good point. Kilometer is a way longer word than miles, even though they are the opposite. Miles longer. Heat not working, boss man? Neil Lancia, it is. It's just cold as heck. Just still cold anyway. It's starting to get better. Also just not feeling amazing today, you know? Did Big the Cat predate Big Chungus? East 500? I actually don't... No, well, technically Big Chungus, before he was named Big Chungus, was a cartoon from, like, 1940 or something. A Bugs Bunny cartoon. But I don't know, maybe. You look bundled. Hey, Neil Lancia? Thank you. I'm feeling a little cozy. I knew what you meant, Suterusu. Buy the new Karma bundle. Sunglasses not included. Oh, Nicholas D. I'll for sure stuff a pair of sunglasses in the pockets. I have so many that I need to get rid of. Gotta step to a meeting. Hey, Neil Lancia, you be safe. Made it. Gwen needs 62,784 experience to reach the next level. Did she level up recently? Wait. I thought it said she needed 34,000 at some point. Or was it not displaying all the digits? It could be that. Those HB totals looking nice, though. And, like, just having a lot more MP for dungeons is such a luxury. Of course, you know, I've done all but one of the dungeons. Sears? Yeah, you know the tune. Welcome in. Everyone put a chair in the chat for Sears. God damn it. I feel like defeat is working on me a lot today. She have the same outfit on. Sears, that makes me think of something, like... In all these RPG games, like, do you ever shower or change your clothes? Like, I guess technically you do if you get new armor. But, like, after all that adventuring and stuff, you gotta have, like, a lot of, like, monster guts on your clothes, right? Probably smells like hell. Sorry, I thought you said name a type of chair. Suterusu? Yeah, go for it. 3-seater sofa. Surprised this forest population of monsters and creatures aren't extinct by now. Uh-huh, yeah, no, CJ. They keep coming to the island. You know what? They're probably just trying to make it to this house of healing. So they could get healed. And I'm like, nope. All RPGs should come with a stinky meter. Nicholas D? I think you're right. Like, you attract more monsters if you're stinkier? Or repel people away? I think in the inns there might be a washcloth. That's it, though. Yeah, no, I always assumed that when you stay at an inn, you also get, like, a meal. And there's a bathroom. Yeah, armor's worn over the clothes, usually just something padded. Imagine how bad that gets. Saluti Bartfast, yeah, we're back to the grind. Are you? Talking about Fragrant Story. Rogue Effect, I haven't heard from that guy in a long time. Kinda worried about him. William Cage, creator of the game Fragrant Story, who sent me a copy of the game and a bunch of other very generous gifts. Makes great music on, like, SNES style music, and you can find him on YouTube. It's William Cage with a K, K-A-G-E. But the guy sent me some cool gifts a couple Christmases ago, and I was like, I was blown away. Do characters poop canonically? Yeah, is it just lumped in with going to sleep at the end? That's what I'm wondering, East. They take care of that off camera, you know? Off screen. The Tekken crew is gathering. Join us, join us. Nicholas D, like, I will probably do that this weekend. Esgar with a crit for 114. Saturday or Sunday? Oh, that's a good question. Do you play every day? Yeah, how often do you play? Or is it just whenever you can? Bah! By the way, Girl Scout cookies are about to start. Keep an eye out. Oh my gosh, Slooty Bart fasts. That's correct. Wait, did the gold Bat Boon survive? Oops, my sister died. They're cousins. Yeah, I want to know if Jackie J has any Girl Scout friends. I want cookies. Genevieve B, what's cool around here is that, like, because, like, the Boy Scouts have such, like, a history of toxicity and scandal, the Girl Scouts were like, boys are allowed to join the Girl Scouts now. So yeah, highly likely. Nick D is good, says Sears. Uh-oh. I've heard. And what's worse is that he talks so much smack. I'm gonna get sacrificed this battle. If you lived in San Antonio TX, I'd be hooking y'all up. My daughter's a Girl Scout. Slooty Bart fasts? Lucky you! Sears, I issued a $100 bounty on myself for anyone who can beat me consistently. Heck yeah. Alright, Nicholas D. I'm about to waste a ton of time getting obsessed with another game. I love talking smack, like my hand. Nicholas D, wait, that one wasn't good, though. Heading out now, bye. Hey, Genevieve B, appreciate you. Thank you so much for showing up. Everyone put the puppies in the chat for Genevieve B. We're fine. Smack, smack, smack. That's what your hand is like. Smack, smack, smack. Take that, Bat Boons. Ooh, we leveled up. $100 for a beat-off. Count me in. Slooty Bart Fast? That's how you should phrase it, yes. Hey, Esgar got promoted to the next level. How many power are we getting? Everyone take a guess in the chat while I do these 20 curls. Alright, Tiny Cat, we're doing 20. I don't know if I I can do a set of 20 today. I'm feeling really weird. And also this robe is 200 pounds. It's weighted. Like Goku. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Paperboy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Man, suddenly it's hot in here. Hey, thanks everybody. Jack Lazarus, welcome in. How are you? Are you wearing slippers? You gotta have the slippers. No, Sears, but I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks. And I did slip earlier. Looks like your form has gotten better. Bravo. Hey, Jack, thank you so much. Alright. Genevieve sent me a picture of the Game Boy bundle she found. Okay, let's take a look here. Rocky Mountain Trophy Hunter, Army Men Air Combat, Lego Stunt Rally, some Harry Potter game, some Rugrats game, All-Star Baseball 2001, Pac-Man. Nothing amazing there. Well, it does look like there's a Pokemon Blue off to the side. That can't really be seen. But they have all the manuals with them. Interesting. I don't know if that's worth 250 bucks. Alright, how much power are we getting? Slipper, $20 for being awesome. L6. Zero power for Esgar. 3 speed, 4 HP, 7 MP is fine. Haven't been by in weeks. Glad to see you still lifting. Good stuff. Hey, appreciate you. Deathbob, Esgar got 0 power there. Just like my apartment around midnight last night. My training is almost done, not yours. Hee hee, says Nick the Frenchie with a cool €2. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put another croissant in the chat for power. The croissant of power. How much longer is the stream? CJ, that's a good question. Jackie J gets home pretty soon. I'll probably go for another 30 minutes. Karma, did you want DQ Monsters? I think I have it for Game Boy Color. Yeah, that'd be sick, Sears. I would stream that. I would stream it right off the cart. 69 damage to that gold bat boon. That's hilarious. Oops. Wait, no, that's fine. Gwen is asleep, not Esgar. Heck yeah, lots of butter. The croissant of power. The croissant of power. The secret is the butter. I don't think that's a secret, Nick DeFrenchie. I feel like a lot of people would have guessed that, as a matter of fact. A ridiculous amount of butter. Can you stream Final Fantasy Mystic Quest on SNES? I want to see how annoyed you can get in an RPG. CJ, that's a game that I rather enjoy, though. So yes, and the answer will be moderately. I feel like I got more annoyed at something like Breath of Fire or Breath of Fire 2. Maybe Lufia 1. GF Paperboy, yeah, no, I have the Game Boy Player on GameCube. And, like, Game Boy games don't need, like, the sharpest graphics. So, like, my, my setup isn't, like, super expensive. Like, I didn't invest a ton of money into it. But if we streamed off of a GameCube, it would still look pretty good if we're playing the Game Boy Player. I did it for a couple things a long time ago. Like Pokemon Red, for example. And a while back, I streamed through my cartridges of Zelda Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Sold my Nightmare Before Christmas Ultimate DVD statue thing I bought for 20 bucks for 175 bucks yesterday. Sears, good investment. Oh yeah, CJ, I mean, like, if the game is on Game Boy, is on the NSO, usually I just stream it from the Switch. But when it's not, I still have a pretty good setup for it. Alright, let's save thy deeds and continue thy quest. Damn, we were walking in squares for a really long time. Before this Bullwong is like, I'll fight you. With a modded GameCube, you can display the games in 480p instead of 240 from the GB player. Deathbob, I have this thing called the Carby, which will upscale it for me. It's actually pretty good. Misha Plays Games says, random encounters be wild in this. Yeah, no, it's, like, sometimes it's, like, one every step, but then that time I tried to escape from the sea cave, I went through, like, 3 floors without seeing an enemy. I gave them the VHS of the movie for free because charitable. Good. Good for you. That's nice of you. Way to make that money, though. Ah. Take that, Blizz. That's short for Elizabeth. Sea Cave. With the mermaids and their opal jewelry. Yeah, and the slab, L6. Shoutouts to FF1. That game I streamed my cartridge of as well. That wasn't that long ago. That was like over the summer, I think. Weird luck there. FF1, that game slabs. Nice, L6. Very sad they changed Opal to something else in the remakes. Wait, why does that make you very sad? You thought it was cool that we had Opal armor? That guy's face kind of looks like Shenron as well. Had to look up what Opal was as a kid. FF1 taught me something, and the remakes took that teaching moment away. I see. When I lived in New Orleans, I was in a neighborhood where all the streets were named after gemstones. So there was an Opal Street right down the street from me. As well as Amethyst. Sardonyx. Sixth and the 13th I'm gonna be with Zoe, so finally Zoe streams and older sister streams. Not my kid, we don't use her name on a stream. She's Hazel or Batheed. NFC, what's going on? How are you? How you doing, Uwu? Played FF1 for the first time on the original NES and real hardware half a year ago, and I was let down because everyone on the internet said it was hard, and I breezed through it easily. What was your party? It can be hard, CJ, especially if you don't have a guide that tells you, like, don't buy this spell because it's bugged and does nothing. And if you don't know what the items do or how some of the mechanics work, which, you know, these aren't things that are easy to figure out. But if you don't know how some of the mechanics work, it can be tough. One of my friends lived on Onyx. Says Death Bob. Is his name Brock? Saluted Bardfast, you behave. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Misha, like, FF1 can be pretty convoluted without a guide. Impenetrable, as you said. Pure monk party. Suffer in the beginning, destroy the late game. Yeah, uh-huh. But also die if you get ambushed by the wrong party. I had warrior, monk, white mage, black mage. CJ? Yeah, last time I played with a fighter, I was like, oh my god, this is way easier. Yo, Sears, member for 7 months, says, see, look, I'm new here too. Everyone put a chair in the chat. Dang, these monkeys keep dodging, or we keep missing. 4 monks be like, Excalibur, yes, sell. But you don't need any money with a monk party, Misha. Like, you buy heal potions and that's it. And TF, yesterday I slipped with my hand and cut my hand and got 4 stitches. Nintendo Fan Club, how you feeling today? I told it on stream yesterday. Yeah, if you had been on stream, you could have heard it here first. Sorry to hear that, NFC. I hope you're okay. Nick DeFrenchie, that's nice of you. Looks better, but feels same. Pretty soon, though, it will feel better, but look same. I always do fighter and the 3 mages because I like having as many spells as possible. Plus, red mage is a really good fighter for some reason. Yeah, on the NES version, red mage is like way better physically than he should be, I feel like. And also magically. Because the intelligence stat does nothing. I like when the N star people converse. Yeah, NFC, NTF, N the D. Wait. Joseph N the Lillipop. Jord N pants. No. Fight. Yeah, warrior, red mage. Insane party. I think the tool-assisted speedrun uses fighter. Just one warrior. Corderock. Oof, yeah, I've done that before at work. Cutting the hand open. What do you do for work? Oh, I'm a samurai. We leveled up yesterday. Hardly newer day. I'm a baker, not as cool as a samurai. Are you sure, Corderock? What do you bake? The goo has been promoted. All right, how much power are we getting? Guess in the chat. It's probably something like 2. Let's do 10 curls, though. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, thanks for the donos, everybody. Thanks for the chairs, says Sears. Hey, thanks for being a cool guy. Mostly bread. You needed the fish to top your bagels? Ooh, ooh. Is that what lox is? Yeah, last stream I asked Karma, where is Sears? Nintendo Fan Club? I didn't want to give away his location. 1 power is what we got there. That's fine. Reaction speed. 1 power, 2 speed. Okay, he's getting some bad level ups. But I think, like, at his final few level ups are, like, insane, I'm pretty sure. Like, he might get up to 200 power, or 200 strength. Maybe it's 180. Alright, we saved a game. I eat baguette in Finland. That sounds like a plan. I guessed right. Jill of Trades? Good for you. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Yeah, you said 1. Okay, I see it. 3 was also a good guess. Alright, and now we got a long way to go before our next level up, it looks like. Karma, you will know my name soon. Sears, uh-oh. Like, are you gonna be in the news for something? Or are you in an upcoming movie? From Bakery, yeah, that's right. That's how I'll know Sears' name. Ominous Sears. No, I think he's implying that he's gonna send me something in the mail. Been there, done that. You're in a movie? Maybe I don't want to know. What is Esgar's max level up? I heard it was 45, CJ. Sears is gonna have wanted posters around the world. Yeah, wanted Sears because he's so cool. We just kind of want to hang out with him. Please don't Google me, LeMayo. Okay, I won't. told my British friend I know American English and I'm not afraid to use it when he made me mad. That's kind of funny, NFC. I like that. I was on several news outlets, says Sears. So was my friend Dustin Bonk. He used to be like our city's weatherman. And now he's a skee-ball champion. The music changed. Avis, thinking about playing Tekken with you guys. Guys, I'm Googling Sears. You might gotta Google his government name, which I'm guessing is Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Just a guess. If I like that, I'm looking at his profile icon and be like, okay, yeah, that looks like a Curtis. I think it's a Roebuck. Misha plays games. Yeah, the Sears brand used to be Sears Roebucks, right? Sears Roebuck stores. But that part of the name was dropped in like the 80s or something. I don't remember it being that when I was younger. Just something I heard about later. Sears and Roebuck. Sears and I'm back, says Michael Mervin. Heck yeah. Where'd you go? Meeting? Gwen seems so underleveled compared to the others. The Switch 2D port must have adjusted how quickly she levels up. Yeah, Derpzeeb. Gwen's max level in this game is 35, whereas the other characters get to 50 and 45. You're Swedish? I'm single. That's a great conversation in my chat. But yeah, welcome Derpzeeb. Or is it Derpzeeb? Yeah, so the remake, they can both get to level 50, is that right? Derpzeeb, alright. Hey, welcome in. We are just leveling up here, trying to get to max level, by the way. Are you gonna play Pokemon? Nintendo Fan Club? I want to play a Pokemon game pretty soon. I gotta do, Platinum. I got a call from someone asking me to explain why my model is broken, so I had to explain the assumptions again because it's not broken. You work with models, Michael Mervin? No, I love that when the higher-ups have no idea what the lower-ups are doing. And they're like, why doesn't this work? Because you're using it completely wrong. No fire red? Eventually, NFC. Michael Mervin, feel free to complain about your job here. Play Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Those are the most greatest and most underrated Pokemon games in my opinion. That's not like a mod, right? Those are just the names of the games. Highest I've leveled is 45. Not sure if it's capped, says Derpzeeb. In the remake? Yeah. Okay. I think someone in the chat said that the level up, or the level cap was 50 for each character. I like my job, says Nintendo Fan Club. Yeah, okay, yeah, those are official remakes, right? I worked as a model for Absolute Vodka and subsidiaries. Sears? Good. Yo, Sears, there was one time, and this I feel like could only happen in New Orleans, Louisiana, but during one of my marketing classes, somebody was giving a presentation about the advertising campaigns of Absolute brand vodka, and then for some reason at the end, they were like, we have to do a taste test of these vodkas, and whoever can guess which one is which gets a prize. And I was able to name every single one. Even though I, like, didn't drink vodka, I, like, somehow got it right. And my prize was, like, a tiny bottle of Absolute. But, like, I ended up just doing, like, 3 shots that class, and then I had to give my presentation, which was hilarious. I remember getting up there and being like, I'm glad I had extra time to prepare for this speech. And by prepare, I mean drink. And my teacher was like, we can't tell anyone that this happened in our class. And I was like, I won't. And then I never did. I never told anyone. Except for all of you people, I guess. Liquid courage. Not that I needed it. I'm very comfortable speaking in front of people. Karma, what are your favorite NES games? Glitch Gaming, I do love Dragon Quest III and FF1. Ice hockey, under frickin' rated. I had a blast playing Battletoads pretty recently. For Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. But us 28 loyal viewers. Yeah, Sears, someday the streams are gonna be bigger. I have sympathy for being anxious when a model has an unintuitive result, but if you manually adjust to your gut feeling every time you disagree, there's no point in building a model. I see what you're saying, Michael Mervin. It's like, you can't go with your hunch when you have to look at the data and analyze analytically. Is that what you're saying? Ever go 3v3 big dudes in ice hockey? Yeah, Glitch Gaming. My favorite team is 3 big dudes and 1 medium dude. It is 4v4. And then you have a goalie also. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire have the most catchable legendary Pokemon in the entire series. Didn't know that. Which ones? I'm blanking on the names of, what's the Steel Dragon? Today's one of those days, everybody. Where I cannot think of thoughts. Mega Man 2 Wily Stage 1 boss? Yeah, that's the Steel Dragon. Yes, models are intended to see things at a scale you can't see, and work in a predictable, successful way beyond the abilities of a human. If you don't trust a model, there's no point in having one. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I would miss the interaction that if I had, like, a ton of people in the chat, Sears, it'd be hard to, like, have this community, you know? But I do want to experience growth, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, everybody, I think I am gonna call it a stream here. I am feeling pretty awful today, so I might go just, like, lie down for a little bit. I might be back tonight, though, with some Alundra, or maybe more of this. I'll figure it out later, but hey, until then, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. What is the name of the Steel Dragon? I cannot remember. A name that I would have told you like this, I don't know, yesterday. Wait, I have one more thing, says Nintendo Fan Club. Alright, let's hear it. Alright, Nintendo Fan Club. Oh, Nintendo Fan Club, that is a great question, and I'm really glad you asked that. Yeah, so, Dialga, that's it. Thank you, Nick DeFrenchie. Yeah, Nintendo Fan Club. So, to answer your